So, coffee thing going on next day. I kept these in the fridge overnight. There's the Safeway, the Ethical Bean, and Seattle's Best. So I'm gonna quick throw them through this filter. I'm not gonna put them through a coffee filter because that takes a long time. So I'll put them one at a time, and then pour it into a cup and then rinse. So, okay. This is the Safeway. Alright, now to rinse and start the next. Okay, I rinsed it. Rinsed. Oh man, of course it's gonna take two hands. Hold on. Okay. This one is Ethical Bean. Oh my gosh. It smells like coffee or some kind of flavored coffee. Chocolatey. Still has pretty good sediment. It smells really good. It smells sweet. Like sweet mocha or something. Boom. Okay, to rinse this and I'll be right back. Alright, I pre-removed the ring. It smells woody. Smoky, like fire pit after it's had water put on it. Wet creosote? I don't know. So far I like the Ethical Bean smell the best. That was really, it smelled like Coffee Mate mocha. You know how there's the chocolate flavored Coffee Mate stuff. It smells really good. I'll be quite interested. Get on there. Okay. Okay. 3 cups. The Safeway brand. The Ethical Bean brand. Seattle's Best brand. So let's see. What do you think I should do? Probably move from cheapest to most expensive. Has a little bit of a cream on it, maybe, or it could just be sediment. Looks like sediment on the side of the cup. Gritty coffee. Oh. Tastes, I would say bitter, but it's more like a sour. Not terrible, like, I just think that it tastes like maybe it's too dark of a roast for what I used it for. Plus, it's pretty concentrated. I don't know. Smooth? No. Warm? A little bit. It just tastes like roasted coffee. Like, you know how roasted coffee can taste burnt if it was done too fast or something? We'll move on to this Seattle's Best one. The coffee itself doesn't smell like much. That one's definitely got a good bitter tone to it. Not smooth. A little bit smooth. Smooth but bitter. I don't know. If you're a hoppy beer drinker, you'd probably like this. It's kind of... But it's not that perfumey, hoppy flavor. It's more just kind of... I suppose if you like the coffee beers, this one would be good. This one's really just kind of mild. Adding a lot of milk to it would be just fine. Off bank and some sweetener. Maybe a little salt to bring the edge down. Coffee doesn't smell as good as the grounds did. Maybe my nose is burnt out. That one's kind of bitter too. Maybe they're all bitter. I don't know. Less gritty. Most bitter. Just tastes like roast beans. This one just tastes like if you warm brewed coffee but made it cold. It's strong. They're all really strongly coffee flavored. I think that's because I made it so concentrated. I don't have a favorite. That's the big thing. So, Safeway tastes more like a roasted bean, like a hot burnt bean. I think this is Safeway brand. I took it out of its package, so I don't even remember. Ethical bean, that's this one. It's like fair trade, Canadian organic, and US organic. Normally about $9 for 8 ounces. Pretty expensive, $1 an ounce. But this is 1 ounce of coffee made. A really strong cup, super strong cup. Would I spend $10 a week on coffee? No, because I'm not that type of person. But I'm going to try diluting these a little bit with some hot water and see if I can get more out of them for an ounce of coffee. And then this one is Seattle's Best House Blend, which is medium and smooth. A lot of these coffees were set up to be hot brew coffees, so cold brewing from them is not necessarily something that they were designed to do. So yeah, this one I think is like $7-ish for 12 ounces, maybe $8 for 12 ounces. This one is about $9 for 8 ounces. I got it on sale, otherwise I would not have bought it. And then this one is the one that you would spend $12 and you'd get like that ginormous half-gallon bag type thing. I normally buy whole beans and then grind them myself, but I figured what the heck. Let's try this. So, my conclusion is inconclusive. Tastes kind of burnt coffee-ish. Has a pretty strong bitter flavor. This one would be good with like a cream. This one, milk could probably be enough to bring it up. And then this one you could water it down and still be able to drink it pretty well. Or you could do half and half or cream or whatever you want to do to any of them. I am a sugared coffee drinker. I prefer not super sweet, but where you can just taste the sweetness. Because to me, that brings out more of the coffee flavor. Other things I like to do to my coffee is coriander is great. This is some hoity-toity. I tried to buy something organic, and I don't really like the bourbon vanilla. Not my flavor. Nutmeg. A little bit. Sometimes I use this one. But mostly I do add pumpkin pie spice. So even when I'm making drip coffee, sometimes I add a little bit of this into the basket. So you put your coffee grounds in, and then you put a little bit of spices into the basket, so you don't end up with chunks in your cup. Sometimes I've added it to the carafe before the drip coffee maker made its drip coffee, so then it kind of gets to steep for a while. Or you can just add it into your cup, tiny little pinches. I frequently just use this end of my spoon and just kind of grab like a yeah, and then sugar for a cup this size, which is the standard 8 ounce, I think. No, maybe 8 ounces, 10 ounces, whatever a standard coffee cup is. It's a really basic sized coffee mug. I would put a teaspoon and a half, maybe a tablespoon if I was really wanting a lot of sugar. But usually a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half is enough. This is how I drink my coffee. So anyway, a little bit burnt, pretty good, a little bit bitter. So yeah, I don't know. Is anybody else doing cold coffee experiments to see what's going on? I'll have to check it out. I'll have to look on the tube, see what's going on. But anyway, so that's my conclusion was inconclusive. I would probably try it again with hot coffee. Maybe do a pour over and see how I like that. Main thing being keep the same amount of liquid and the same amount of coffee as each other, and see how that does. So yeah, cold coffee inconclusive. Hot coffee gonna come up, not while it's summer though.